What's up, YouTube? It's AskTheYoungOne with CreateHigherVibrations.com. Today, actually, before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that has contributed to the channel. It's very helpful, and it tells us that the information that we're putting out is actually helping. Secondly, if anyone's interested in one-on-one coaching, I'll put my email in the description, and I will send me an email, and we can get it scheduled for you. This video today is going to touch on a comment left by someone on the video that I did about being heart-centered and finding the one and attracting the one and really becoming heart-centered to find that type of love. And the person commented stating that they were an empath and they feel like they've been heart-centered their whole life, but yet they're still attracting narcissists and toxic people. And from my experience on this, I went through the same type of cycle. Although luckily I didn't spend time with any of the people that I was attracting, because it seemed like I was really figuring it out rather quickly. And all this told me was my outside world was still showing me that I needed to do some work on the inside still. Just because we're heart-centered and we're empaths doesn't necessarily mean that we're actually connected through the divine. Our divine connection is mind, body, and soul. Like it all works as one. And that takes work in itself. That takes a lot of progress. And it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes meditation, it takes truly connecting and finding ourselves through mindfulness. And so my advice is, if you're an empath, you're probably, and you're coming out of a toxic relationship with a narcissist or with a sociopath or a psychopath or a family member or whatever it may be, you're really learning, you're beginning to learn a lot about yourself and a lot about being an empath. And that in itself is going to take a lot of time. So you just have to embrace your moments, embrace your experiences, and allow the outside world around you to kind of tell you where you need to do your work at on the inside. Because honestly, the more you connect to the inside, the difference the outside will start you'll start to see a difference in your outside world and the people that you're around and the people you're attracting. So that would be my advice. If you're an empath that feels like you're still a magnet for these people, it just simply means there's still some more work to be done, and that's fine. It's okay. We're all still, we never will stop this journey of work. Once we begin and we start awakening, which these relationships are very, very good at triggering, it really sends us down that rabbit hole of truly trying to embrace and find our own essence, our own being, our own self, and breaking the programs and the beliefs and the perceptions of other people that are instilled inside of us. We really have to break down so much. So my advice is just keep working on yourself. Don't be in a hurry. Allow become, like I said in that other video, become the one that you want, and that is what you will attract back. Like attracts like. When you're coming from a divine place, you will attract a divine being that is meant for you. It will happen, I promise. All right, so hopefully that answered some more, the question as far as the empath still attracting and being a magnet for narcissists or sociopaths, etc. The other thing I wanted to touch on was, many of us, myself, it took a lot of humility, because I knew myself as a person my whole life, and I knew I had a good heart, and I knew I felt for others, but honestly I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know how to use that. I didn't know what I could do with that. And this awakening, this process, this ending and going through that pain and that suffering that was triggered from a narcissistic relationship really taught me about being an empath. It really taught me that I had more than just empathy. I was actually feeling it. Actually really pointed in the direction. I mean, you have to be really careful with these. You don't have to be careful, but you just have to embrace yourself. You not only being an empath, but if you're an empath, you really, there's chances are that you're really highly sensitive as well. And you have to really embrace that, because if you don't understand what that is or what those feelings are, it can really lead you down some more unnecessary suffering and some more pain. And, you know, it really will create more experiences that we may not have to go through if we're aware. And what I mean by aware is becoming mindful to our feelings, becoming mindful to everything around us, becoming mindful to our empathy, becoming mindful to how everything around us makes us feel. And that includes people, environments, everything. And we really have to embrace that. And I want to make sure that people understand, you know, I'm not even going to go there as far as where I heard this, but, you know, I did witness someone mocking an empath, and it really kind of touched me. And I don't go into ego too much, but that really kind of triggered my ego a little bit, because I think it sends the exact wrong message to people. You know, when you're mocking an empath being special and gifted, and you're mocking that, it really sends a bad message to people, because it is special to be an empath. It is special to feel for others, and it is a gift, and it can become an outstanding gift once a person embraces and understands exactly what that gift is. You know, and it's not just being an empath. Personally, it's the ability to have empathy is a gift in this world. And I think everyone should embrace that. Everyone is special. Everyone is unique. You're not just empaths. It's literally everyone. And no one should ever tell anyone that they don't have a gift or that they aren't special, because you are. And again, in this world, in this day and age, with so much lack of empathy, it is a gift, and you are special if you just have empathy. And I think truly we have to embrace empathy. Empathy is a part of self-love, and we need to express that in every aspect of life, whether it's your work, whether it's your spouse, your children, whatever it is. I mean, wherever you go, spread empathy. Do it with empathy. Do your business with empathy. Do everything in life with empathy. And never take that away, because that is a gift. And people don't understand how precious empathy is, and how much non-understanding of how important it is in this world. It is very important. So, you know, with closing, I want to express, you know, be grateful that you have empathy. Be grateful that you have that ability. And, you know, if you're an empath, use that gift. Use it. That's what it's there for. It's not there to hurt you. It's there for you to use for the world's greater good, for humanity, for a difference maker. And when I say use empathy everywhere you go, you know, even when we're dealing with, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, if we're in a grocery store shopping, we can still express and go and use empathy in everything that we do. Whether the person, you know, receives what we give, that's not up to us, that's up to them. So you don't take it personally if they don't do it. The biggest thing is you could have children watching. You could have other people watching. You could plant that seed and you don't even know it. And it could be a very valuable seed for that person that's watching. So live life with empathy. Use it. It is special. It is a gift. And no one should ever act like it's not. Because, you know, again, if you pay attention to this world, there is a big lack of empathy in this world right now. And it's up to us, the people that can feel empathy, the empaths, the empathic people that aren't empaths or empathic but feel empathy. It's up to those people to make that change and make that difference to make this world a better place. You know, you know, a rapper just got shot and killed in Miami, and the only video you can see online is a bunch of people with video cameras. That's what this world is about. There is no empathy in that. No one went to help this kid, and they just videoed it. Like, where there was no one could even fathom to help. Instead, they just videotaped. You know, that goes to show right there the lack and how much it needs to be expressed by everyone that is capable of carrying this beautiful, unique gift and special emotion that we're able to share. That's a very positive one and a very life-changing one for a lot of people. So with that, I hope it helps. And again, if you're still feeling like you're an empath and you're still attracting these types of people, it just means there's some more work to be done, and that's fine. You know, embrace that. Embrace every moment, embrace every experience, embrace everything that you go through, because it's literally meant to evolve you, and it has nothing to do with these outside people. It literally is about you and how you evolve inside of yourself. So I hope that helps. My personal recommendation is mindful meditation, focusing on breathing, focusing on stillness, focusing on quieting the thoughts, understanding your thoughts really are not who you are. They're literally just what they are, thoughts, and you have that ability to let them go. So I hope this video helps. If it does, please like, subscribe it, share it. Yeah, I won't go into that other thing no more. So, but I hope it helps, and I hope to see you on the next one. And for that, we'll say goodnight. Namaste.